All right, guys, Leroy Lawson here, just doing a short video on the process of upgrading. People have been asking me and how to do it. So this is pretty much it. You go into your dashboard, and as I need to do an upgrade right now, I'm going to do it as you can see live. And your account that you need to keep an eye on is your beer capital and also your bull capital, nicely represented by these two images, one on the left and one on the right. So your actual contract that you're on will show this bar, this progress bar. It also shows you the progress bar below it and the actual percentage that that's going to go to. So at the moment, this is halfway through its contract life. Don't forget, this is going to, give you 2 times its value in earnings. And also on this right-hand side, you've got the percentage overall. This is a combination of your beer. Can you see here? You've got your fast starts, unilevel. Add those together. That's going to give you the bull capital earning, because you have to be referring people in order to earn bull capital. So your unilevel, when people join, will also be shown there, and then anything else that will be generated once you start earning from the global pool, that should be shown, and the generational matching, stuff like that. So if you haven't qualified for that yet, don't worry about it. But your fast starts in the unilevel, obviously you'll start to earn the minute you introduce at least one person. And this percentage will always change the moment you enroll somebody. So you upgrade, because your contract side is going to have a difference. So right now on this contract, I'm going to do an upgrade based on what I've just spoke about. So technically, I don't need to upgrade for this minute, because I've still got space to go. But I've got people on my matrix on levels that I'm not earning on, because my contract size is not big enough. So right now, that's one reason why I do want to upgrade now. And obviously, the moment you do upgrade, you're going to earn the higher amount on your trade pool account. So as simple as you click on the upgrade button, and it should take you through the process of asking you for your Bitcoin wallet and also your two-factor authentication, so that it's an upgrade that you've done. So you can see I can upgrade to 10K, I can upgrade to 20K, and just pay the difference, which is obviously 5,000 on the 10K contract and 10,000 on the 20K contract. For now, I'm just going to do the upgrade to the 10K contract and then wait for that to start making this money. So you can see it shows you there's a discount applied, because I'm already on a 5K contract. I just pay the difference. Really straightforward, real simple. It's going to give me 2,500 leadership points, which is great, because I want to boost my leadership points in the program, and my trade pool is going to be 3,500. So for those of you who want to qualify for these very lucrative rewards that the company has, you want to get your leadership points up, not just personally, but also throughout your whole group, your organization. And it's as simple as this. So I'm going to agree to the terms, and I'm going to click continue. And let's just wait for that to show up. Now it's going to want me to confirm that this is all correct. The price of the contract is 10,000. The discount is 5,000. I just need to pay $5,000. And really important, guys, whenever you're doing a contract upgrade, or maybe you're buying a brand new contract, always pay a little bit extra to the fees that's going to be implemented by your provider. So don't pay $500 dead on. Even, it says it here, pay a bit extra. If you're sending money from an exchange to CashFX, that's going to also take a bit more time when you're sending it from an exchange. I personally like sending it straight from my wallet, so that I can keep track and I know how much it is. And I know the time frames are pretty low. So I'm happy with that. And so I'm going to click confirm order. Now I use Wirex, and Wirex typically charges 1 or 2% on top of the amount that I'm going to pay. So the most I normally end up paying is, in a transaction like this size, a couple of dollars on top. And so it's showing me the QR code. I could either copy and paste that address by literally clicking copy address. And now that address is copied. If I had another window up for my Wirex account on my laptop, I would just copy and paste it. But I prefer scanning it using the QR code function in Wirex. So I'm going to go to my Wirex app. So just bear with me as I bring that up. And now I'm just going to, for those of you who are using Wirex, Really important feature to know that Wirex only shows 5 Satoshis. It doesn't show the whole 8. So when you're looking at a number like this, where it's got 0.67851,351, Wirex will cut off the remaining 3 digits. So you always want to round up. So instead of 0.67851, I would do 0.67852. So it covers up any shortage amount that you're paying if you're looking to pay the exact amount. But like I always recommend when I'm working with people, send the dollar amount, don't send the BTC amount. BTC will fluctuate. This is the figure that CashFX is looking for. They're looking for whatever the contract fee is, but that's how much it actually works out to be in Bitcoin. So that said, let me now go to my Wirex account and make sure I save that. And it shows you the points here. In fact, I need to do a little bit of movement of money before I can even do that. So I'm just going to do that within my Wirex account. Because one thing when you're logging into your wallet, you might see in your Bitcoin account, you may be short on funds because you might have money in your GBP account or your USD account. And all you need to do is do an exchange, exchanging your pound account into whatever other currency you want to use. So that's really important to do. So I have to do that myself. I've actually got money in my card. So I'm actually on my Wirex card, which I'm going to withdraw into my GBP account, first of all. And then from there, I'm actually going to turn it into Bitcoin because it has to be in Bitcoin when you're dealing with CashFX. They don't use any other method besides Bitcoin to make a payment and to receive payment. Okay. So just bear that in mind whenever you're looking at your wallet. You might see a figure different in your Wirex account, in your Bitcoin exchange, in your Bitcoin account. That's because you've got money maybe in a different token, or you've got money in a different currency. You may be stuck in GBP, or you might be stuck in USD. Okay, so let's get this bit out of the way, and then once I do this transaction, I'll be able to then make the payment. So I'm going to do an exchange, and I'm going to select the max amount. So I'm literally changing from my pound account into my Bitcoin account. I can see how much it's going to be, and it's all good. I'm happy with that. Always good to double check when you're doing stuff that you're just you're clear on where it's going and stuff like that. Because every time you send money within Wirex, there's a little fee that can be applied. If you go from pound to Ethereum and then from Ethereum back to Bitcoin, there's a little bit of fees involved. So you don't want to lose out on paying a couple of dollars just because you made a little error. So always do a quick check. So now I'm at a point where I'm happy to proceed. I've got the funds to make the payment here, and you can see maybe on here that the funds are there. I'm going to click send so that the money goes from my Bitcoin account into my CashFX account. And this stuff is really quick, guys. So once you click on it, which I'm going to do now, I'm going to click on the send button, and I'm going to wait for that now to prompt me for the amount and also the destination. So first of all, I'm going to, if it works, I've clicked this a couple of times now. I'm going to wait for this to bring up the option to scan. So I'm going to scan the QR code. Like I said, I like to scan it rather than typing it. And also, once I've scanned it, I can see on my phone here, it's showing me the Bitcoin address. So it starts with 33 and it ends with YT. I always like to look at the first three or the first three and the last 3 digits or characters to know that it matches up. There's no shortage. It should be 100% sure, but when you're sending any amount of money, whether it's $10 or 10,000, you want to make sure it's going to the right address. There's no refunds, guys, when it comes to Bitcoin. You send it to an incorrect address, kiss it goodbye. All right, so that's the harsh reality. So as you can see here, if I just left it with the scanned amount, can you see that it's less than $5,000? So because remember what I told you about it cutting off the last 3 digits, it actually cuts off the last 2 digits. So the 51 is cut off, therefore making the amount $4,992, and it's actually gone up a little bit, $4,996. So now I need to make sure it's in the correct currency. All right. So I like to do calculate in US dollars. You can see that. Just click on the button there, and it's got now calculate in USD. So here I'm going to do the amount. And like I said, guys, I like to put in maybe $5,002. All right, so that's the amount, $5,002 I'm going to put in here. And when I click on next, we'll see how much fees I'm going to be paying. In fact, I'm only paying 53 cents in fees. So can you see that? 53 cents. So I'm actually going to go back one and change it to 5,001. Why give out extra money when I don't need to? Okay. So now I'm only paying an extra dollar to cover that 53 cents in fees. So I'm happy with that. I'm double checking the wallet address is good. The amount is good. I'm looking good. And so I'm going to send it. I'm only joking, but I do believe I am looking good. Anyway, I'm going to click on open email, and I'm going to wait for the confirmation. When you're sending money, guys, always you're going to get a confirmation email, because your wallet is going to prove that it's you actually sending the money and not somebody who's just randomly tried to, con you or whatever, tried to take money and sending it to their address. You would always get a confirmation email. And so your email address that you use for crypto, I always make sure I use a Proton Mail. It's an encrypted email address. And you could even add two-factor authentication if you use that for a lot of your crypto, because you want to protect your email address. That is where hackers want to get access to your funds. So protect them. Give as many barriers to entry as you possibly can. You wouldn't want to just leave the keys open for somebody to drive off with your Mercedes and just having the thing unlocked. You want to have as many different options to protect that, right? So same way you want to be with your money. Now I've seen the money's gone from my account, so it's still saying waiting payment from you, which you will do. That will spin around. I'm not expecting it in the next few minutes to give me a tick. Not one of those ticks where you get in Jamaica where you start itch up yourself, but I'm talking about a nice tick to say that it's actually gone through. So we'll bear with that, and I may actually even pause the video at this stage. Let's just give it a few more seconds to go through. Let's go here waiting for payment from you. And it's like waiting to Excel, but we'll just hold on for a few seconds, and then if it hasn't done it by now I've seen that. Okay, this is what I'm looking out for. I want to see that it's sent from my Wirex account to my CashFX account. At this point, guys, it's all to do with the blockchain. The blockchain meaning that is, this payment is no longer a case of what's ever sitting on my laptop. It's actually now on this public ledger. That transaction is going to be taking place where there's going to be a certain amount of confirmations. And once enough confirmations have gone through, this payment will clear, and then my contract size will increase as a result of that. Okay, so when that happens, the only thing you can do is just wait, be patient, do something else, and then come back to this screen when it's actually expired. Like I said, when you see that green tick, it's gone through, the payment's gone through. But I'm happy to see that that payment has gone from my Bitcoin wallet. And there you go. I've got the tick. As it says there, full payment has been received. After 4 confirmations, they'll notify the seller to complete the order, which is obviously CashFX. Now, from my point of view, I'm done. I don't need to do another thing. You can stick a fork in me. It's all over. In fact, you see at the bottom here, it says, please wait around 20 minutes for payment to be processed, and you'll receive an email that you have full access to the site. So there will be a confirmation that this has all gone through. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need to do another thing. This screen will disappear, and we'll all be good. So once I've done that, I will come back and show you the last bit once you've upgraded your contract. I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, guys. So as you can see, I have the contract gone through. It says membership activated. Thank you for your payment. Membership is now active. So not in the past, it would actually log me out. So it's quite interesting to see that. I've also got the email confirmation here to say, my account has been upgraded. I don't know if you can see that too good or not, but anyway, it does say it, that my account's been upgraded. So I've got confirmation on the email, and I've got confirmation obviously right in front of me. So if I click on dashboard now, it might prompt me to log back in, but hopefully not, because now with this new layout, looks like it still remains. So that's fantastic. So now I can see that I have the 10K contract, and it's showing me there's 104%. So, you know, it's already, obviously, I had from a 5K contract, I've upgraded to the 10. So there's piece of that is still remaining there. And obviously, I've now got the percentages from the previous amount when I was at the 5K level. So instead of it being 117%, which it was before, it's now 59%. Yeah, because now I'm on a bigger contract. So you know, it's taking me back to where we can almost not totally reset the clock, but it's moved it back because I've now done an upgrade from an amount that I started out with. So I've still got a way to go now before this totally maxes out. And, you know, my next upgrade level will be the 20K level or above.